Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Chargers are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Browns, who will need to solve that secondary.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tyler Davison forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Rivers now on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Carry for Brandon Oliver. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Britt, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the early lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going underneath for Crowell. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brent. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. A first down carry now for Crowell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Following the interception here, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's a carry for Oliver. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. On play action, Rivers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They're going to look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. They run it here with Oliver. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play action now. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go again with Oliver. And he's got room. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Play fake. Rivers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. On the run, it's Oliver. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Second down, Rivers. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Here's a give to Crowell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. operating from the gun. Rivers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long for Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Second down, here's Crowell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. This will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now back to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Caught here left side by Brett. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They run. It's Oliver. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And to give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Rivers. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll toss it to Crowell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Following the interception here, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They'll start out here with the option left. Always got some breathing room. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Watch 32, watch 32. Let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round, flex round. Kill.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So the offense has it first and 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Rivers to throw this time. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off. And now they're set up 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They go play action. Rivers. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aldon Smith. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15.
Gun! Switch!
From the gun, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
To return, it's Kalen Clay. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Rivers on first down. And caught by Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So 2nd and 10 here. Rivers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Rivers now. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Cleveland, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4.